Hey, how you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. I'm Art and welcome back to my channel. If you're first time on my channel, hey, what's up? How's it doing? How's it doing? How's it doing? If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. Obviously, remember to subscribe to my channel and let's get going and let's smash today's episode. Today's episode is going to be the first episode of the series of Make Me Up, which means I'm going to be doing makeup on myself using amazing products which are super interesting in my opinion and which are yes or no we're going to see together, and let's get going. Today's episode we're going to be revealing, I'm going to be actually revealing the Carnival III palette by Stacey Mary by Be Perfect Cosmetics, which you can get on their website. I got it on the Black Friday sale with a minus 25% discount, which is super affordable. I was waiting for this palette for very long and I was like, yeah, I must get it. This time I'm gonna spend my money. I'm not gonna be eating anything for the whole month. I need to get this palette, and yes, there it is. Yeah. And apart from this, I'm going to be using the new brushes from mmmmichel collection. I got the three brushes for the face, so we'll see how those are going to work. So first of all, like there's different options of doing your makeup. So what you can do, you can start straight away with the full face and then go with your eyes, or start with your eyes and then go with your face. But you know, trying a couple of times the makeup and different like ways of doing makeup, I thought I'm gonna start with the eyes and then carry on with the rest of the face, because if you're gonna make a mistake or if it's not actually your day, you can wipe your eyes super easily and you're done, and you can just take a rest and do another makeup again. But if you got your full face done and then you're getting into your eyes and suddenly you think like, oh my god, it's not my day, I'm not gonna do this makeup, you need to wash all of the face and you're wasting so much product. So I think starting with your eyes is like the best option. So first of all, I'm gonna start with the eye base, which is P. Louise base Rumour number 02, and this base I've been using for a lot of time, and I think it's super good. So I'm not changing it for anything else. Obviously, you can use a foundation, you can use a concealer, and apply the base on your eyelids to make sure that the eyeshadow is gonna actually stick to something, right? And then I'm taking a flat brush, so this is Morphe M224, and I'm applying the base all over the lid. So I'm applying the base all over the lid, up till my brows, and trying to fill the whole section, even like in the corner of my eye as well. And I'm dabbing the product all over the lid. So make sure the same intensity of the product is going to be on both sides, on the left and the right eye as well. So the base is going to pick the intensity of the eyeshadow in the same way. So as I've seen on mmmichel's website, the brushes are super amazing, which I'm going to use in a second, but those brushes are going to be for the face, so contouring, highlighting, and the concealer under my eyes. Oh, actually I could use the concealer. No, okay, that's fine. And the rest of the brushes that I'm going to be using are going to be Morphe and the Yes to brushes, my favorite ones. The second thing that you need to remember about is to dab the base on your into your eyelid, because as you can see, the consistency is creamy, so it can crease all over your lid, and then if you're gonna apply the eyeshadow, it's not gonna look good at all. So make sure the product is dabbed in to your eye and there's no leftovers on your eyelid. If something is gonna just stay on your eyelid, don't worry, you can buff it out with your finger or a brush. Just make sure the actual excess of the product is gonna be taken out of your eyelid. Alright, so if my base is set, obviously before applying the full face, the full foundation, I've got clean skin, right? So if the eyeshadow is just gonna do a fallout on my cheekbones or anywhere, I can just wipe it off easily with a brush, or just clean it out with a micellar water, and there's gonna be no drama about like, oh my god, I got foundation on my face and there's like a fallout on, oh, I need to do everything from the top. No, 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 no. So you're trying with your eyes, you're starting with your eyes, and the rest is gonna be like super easy. If you're gonna make a mistake, you can clean it, you can wash it, do it again, all over again, and again, and again, and again, and again. And you don't need to go worry about anything. Okay, done. Base is done. Let's take the eyeshadow. The Carnival III palette is just mesmerizing. So we've got loads of shades. We've got 31 vibrant matte shades, 4 duo shade pressed pigments, 3 metallics, and 2 high pigmented shimmers. So all of them look like this. So when I opened the pack, I was like, oh my god, look at those colors. And I did a few swatches and they're like very, very, very pigmented. So I know they're gonna be working good. I've tried them before, and like I can't wait to just like create a look with them right now. I've got an idea in my head. Hopefully it's gonna go all right this time, because you know sometimes you've got a day when you're like, oh, I can't do anything. But hopefully this time there's gonna be a day that I'm gonna create a nice look, and hopefully I'm gonna post it later on my social media, right? So let's go with the first color. I was thinking about like a Christmas theme. I don't know. So for the first color, I'm taking a fluffy brush, like a medium-sized brush. This one is Morphe M433, and I'm gonna go and dip the brush in the light green. See, the pigmentation is so nice. The eyeshadow is just sticking to the brush. So I'm gonna take the mirror, because like, look, this palette has massive mirror, so you have to use the mirror as well. So I'm gonna go straight away in the corner of the eye. I'm gonna create some dimension by adding the product slowly and build up the intensity. But you can see straight away how the base is taking the eyeshadow, and it looks quite cool. So I'm gonna be applying it by dabbing the eyeshadow in the corner of my eye. So it's gonna go on the upper lid a little bit and the bottom lid as well. Don't worry if you're gonna make a mistake, because your face is like, you know, there's no foundation, so you can clean it up later on if you're gonna make a mistake. Same thing I'm gonna do on the other side. Ooh, yeah, there's a little bit of fallout on the actual palette, but it doesn't matter actually. It will matter if the eyeshadow is gonna blend like with the other shade in the palette, but at the moment everything is fine. Right, so this is the light green, like a lime green. Okay, so with the same brush, I'm gonna take something different. So this time I'm gonna dip into yellow, which is gonna be like a yellowish orangey shade. I'm gonna show it's this one. Nice. And I'm gonna dip and dab it onto my eyelid. And I'm gonna try to blend it as well at the same time with the first eyeshadow. So the transition from one shade to another is gonna be nice, smooth, and it's gonna look interesting. So the same thing I'm doing on the left and the right eye. Okay, so I finished both sides, and now I'm gonna go with the same brush. As you can see, I'm just using one brush at the moment, and I'm gonna go to a little bit darker shade, which is gonna be mango, probably. More deep orange, or should I go with the blue now straight away? No, I'm gonna go with this one. We'll see how it's gonna go. Ooh, nice. Same thing, so I'm gonna dab a little bit of the eyeshadow on my eyelid to see how the pigmentation is working, and then I'm gonna build it up slowly, blend it out with the previous eyeshadow, which was the yellowish orangey light color, and dragging it all over the lid and taking a little bit higher than my brow bone, and to build up the intensity of the color. And obviously I'm going to do the same thing on both sides. Right, so as you can see, I did the second eye as well. So I'm blending out the eyeshadow so they're gonna look even and nice, and they're gonna be blendable as nice as possible. And the transition from one color to another is gonna be nice and soft as well. So you need to work a little bit harder and you need to spend a little bit more time while you're doing the blending, because to be honest, it is quite time taking. So my first impression is that the eyeshadow palette is very nice. The pigments are pigmented very nicely. They're blending smoothly on my eyelids. There is a little bit of fallout on the actual palette, but it doesn't make any issues. So I'm trying to go back and forward with the previous eyeshadows as well. So I've took another brush with a green shaded lime color and just dip in the eyeshadow to make it more intense. Then with the yellow one, I've took another brush as well to go back and forward and make sure that the colors are quite visible and they're blending from one to another as well. You're not going to be blending out the actual yellow color, just make sure the transition from one to the second and the third color is going to be very similar. And let's get going to the bottom line as well. And let's see what colors I can choose over here. Maybe some purples. Okie dokie, I've got a few products over here to prepare the rest of my face. So first of all, we're gonna go with the elixxir Revolution, and this is a gold elixir. So this is like a illuminator highlighter with a new collection, the gold collection from elixxir Revolution, which is super nice and super intense with the power that it actually has. So what I'm gonna do, first of all, I'm gonna apply a few drops on my face, but make sure if your skin is oily, don't apply too much product on your actual face. So I'm trying to apply all over the face, everywhere under my eyes as well, so it's gonna moisture the skin, because this one is quite moisturizing as well, and it smells amazingly. So I'm smudging it all over my face, everywhere, thinking where the foundation is gonna go as well. Not rubbing it in, just delicately rolling all over my face. What you can do as well is that you can mix this primer with your actual foundation, like to create a dewy finish look. And make sure if you're gonna apply it with and mix it with your foundation, you're gonna blend everything nice and smooth. And how amazing is this packaging? It's glass packaging, which looks very exclusive and expensive, and I love it as well. So I'm gonna leave this primer to dry on my skin a little bit, and then I'm gonna go straight away with the base. So the makeup primer is from Airborne, and this one is good for any type of skin. It's good for oily or for dry, for combination as well. It doesn't have any color. I mean, it's like quite translucent base. It doesn't have a smell, because most of the products from Airborne are vegan, cruelty-free. They don't have any parabens. They don't smell at all. So I'm applying just one pump on my hand or a brush, and I can apply it all over my. I have to apply all over my face using the brush or beauty blender or just my fingers as I'm doing it now. So this is going to create an amazing base for your eyeshadow, for your foundation and contouring and the rest of the products that you're actually going to use to finish your look. Okay, so if everything is applied, I'm just going to leave it for a couple of seconds to dry, and I'm going to continue it with my favorite foundations. Okay, I've got my two favorite foundations. So the first one is Rimmel London, and this one is Lasting Radiance SPF 25 foundation. It has tiny shimmers inside, so if I got my base, which is shimmery, this is gonna add extra illumination and create like a dewy finish, but you can't barely see it on the camera, but I'm trying to show you how sparkly and shimmery is this foundation. And this one is in shade 3032 Nude, and I'm gonna mix it with the other foundation from Revolution, and this one is Conceal and Glow Illuminating Foundation, medium to full coverage with vitamin C as well. So I'm gonna shake them good, and I'm gonna apply the first one pump of the Rimmel London foundation, and then I'm gonna apply like half of the second pump of the second foundation from Revolution, and I'm gonna mix them together with a beauty blender, or you can do it with the spatula, anything you want, and dab it onto your face. So dabbing is the key over here. So you need to dab the foundation, spend a little bit time on precisely applying the foundation all over your face to cover the hairline as well. You're gonna cover it with the bronzer. I'm gonna cover it with the bronzer actually, but I'm trying to cover everything with the foundation. So dabbing is the key. So you dab the foundation into your pores, into your fine lines as well, into your mimic lines. Don't go too far under your eyes because there's gonna be a space. You need to leave a space for the concealer, right? And you're dabbing everything. Obviously, I've dumped my beauty blender before, so it's nice and soft. And this beauty blender is from mmmmichel from AliExpress. I got few, I think I've got like 3 in a set, and they were like £3 something. And it's one of the best beauty blenders I've ever had. Now, I'm gonna take the concealer. So this concealer is from XX Revolution as well. They've got nice packaging, it's like a plastic. And this one is in shade CX4. I like the applicator because it's like it looks like a angled brush. It looks like a actually sock on the foot, but the applicator is very easily constructed that the application goes super nice and smooth and easily onto your face. So I'm gonna apply few dots under my eyes and drag the line upwards like I want to create the eyeshadow and which way I want the eyeshadow to actually go. I'm gonna do few lines on my forehead, so I want to brighten up. Then I'm gonna do a line on my nose, on the cupid bow, and here as well. So for this blending, I'm gonna use one of those brushes from mmmmichel, and this is gonna be a concealer brush, which is this one. Ooh, so the brush is like almost like a silicone handle. It's not properly like a wooden one. It feels very nice and soft over here, but the quality feels very heavy. So the other cool thing about this is the actual nest that is on the brush, which is preventing from spreading the hair and making the shape different. So after when you clean the brushes, you can put it again on the brush, so the hair is gonna stay at the same shape as it was before. A very nice brush. Ooh, very intense. Nice. I'm always smelling those products because I'm like interested what's the smells. M letter on the top, which is shiny, and you've got MF1, yeah, on the bottom. Oh yeah, those are numbers. So MF1 for this one. Okay, so let's dab it in. I think I've seen Mitchell dabbing concealer under his eyes as well using this brush, and I must say it is nice. Yeah, it is nice and soft, and the concealer is, the application is going even more smoother and preciser than actually using a beauty blender, to be honest. Oh, that's quite cool. So when I'm blending the concealer, I'm trying to go upwards. So this is the way that actually I want to go with the wing, for example, if I'm going to do a wing. So I'm going to drag it like the same way as the concealer is going, and I'm trying to blend it so it's going to look nice. And the same thing I'm doing with the other side, but make sure you're gonna do it quite fast. Don't rush too much, but like think about the product that is gonna dry fast, so you don't want to stay with a stain on your face. So that's why you need to work eventually quite fast as well. But you know, no pressure. Wow, I'm very impressed with the brush. So it's gonna be better than Beauty Blender because it's not gonna soak the product in, and I'm not losing any product. I'm using everything on my face, so I'm working with the actual product, which is very nice. The same thing I'm gonna do on my forehead, so I'm gonna blend out the concealer. It's really nice, I really like it. Then blend it on my nose, so I'm dabbing, I'm not smudging like, you know, like you're painting. I'm just dabbing everything onto my skin. Same thing on the cupid bow. Really like the blending of the brush. It's very nice. Good, good, good. Ooh, everything looks bright over here. It's because of the light. Normally the concealer is not so bright. It looks cool. Yes, yes, yes. Very good brush. Right, so I'm very impressed with the brush because it's actually blending the concealer under my eyes better than the beauty blender. So yeah, that's a good job. Good job with the with the brush, Mitchell. Good job, good job. And we're gonna go back to the eyeshadow palette and let's play with some more eyeshadows over here. So I'm gonna take brush from BH Cosmetics. It's softer and it's smaller. It's not like a fluffy brush. And I think I'm gonna play with some other shades of green and maybe some purples as well. Righty, so I'm gonna go with the Reef. So this is like a bluish greeny shade, and with the brush I'm dipping and I'm dipping the brush in the actual eyeshadow and then going into the corner of my eye and slowly blending it out. Don't worry about the creases that you've got under your eyes. This is natural. We're getting older and you've got some mimic lines and age lines as well, so there's nothing you can do, just plastic operation, or you can get some fillers as well. So with this eyeshadow, I'm blending it nice into the corner, right? So it's gonna blend with the first eyeshadow that I applied on my eye, which was the green color. And I'm applying this shade till the middle of my eye, right? It's not going till the end, just till the middle. So I'm going the same shade, and I'm gonna do the other side of my eye. So if your lashes are quite long, make sure you're gonna go underneath your lashes as well. And blend this eyeshadow with the first one, which is in the corner of your eye. So transition, remember, transition from one shade to another needs to be even, nice and smooth. So what I'm doing, for example, if I got bags under my eyes or the lines are very visible, with the eyeshadow I'm going all over the bag that you've got under your eyes. So it's gonna cover the whole bag, but the blending is the key. Blending, blending, blending. So the line over here is gonna look very soft. Going from your natural color, like the color of the foundation, to the actual eyeshadow is gonna go very nice and smooth. So it's not gonna be visible like, oh my god, this is the color actually. So the blending is super important. So you need to spend more time on blending. Give yourself time, don't rush. Do it a couple of times, practice, and then you're gonna see it's quite easy. But it's only time taking. And now I'm gonna take a clean brush, but same type of the brush. It's gonna be from Yesup 230, and I'm gonna go maybe with some purples over here now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the bright pink lily. So this one is gonna be like a lily. Hi Lily. And the same thing. I'm gonna go underneath the eyelashes, and I'm gonna just delicately dab the eyeshadow because I don't want any fallout, and I'm not sure how this one is gonna work. There's gonna be a fallout. I'll have a problem, so I need to clean it, but I don't want to. So that's why I'm just dabbing delicately and slowly, and then I'm blending out the eyeshadow. And again, transition from one to another, and now the third color needs to be very nice and precise and subtle as well. So I'm blending it very close to my waterline, the bottom line, and I'm trying to drag it lower to connect with the first eyeshadow, which is over here, and then try to connect it with this orange as well. Take your time, don't worry, don't rush. Try not to make a mistake, because then you're not gonna spend time on cleaning, but still, if you're gonna make this mistake, don't worry, we're gonna clean it up. And if you're not happy with the intensity of the color, obviously, you can add some more. So what I would do, just to be safe, I'm just dabbing the eyeshadow underneath my lash line. And then I'm gonna start blending to connect the first eyeshadow with the one I'm blending it now. Alright, so I finished the other eye as well, and it looks okay. It looks okay. I like the blending. The intensity of the eyeshadows is super nice. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go and apply something in the corner of my eyes as well, because I like some shimmer to be like working in the makeup. So this is just a tester, but this is a pigment from MAC, and this one reflects gold. So I'm gonna take a precise brush. So this one is from Morphe M506. I'm gonna dip the little bit on the brush, and then on the cup as well. I'm gonna try to blend it even more, so it's gonna be not too much product, and there's gonna be no fallout as well. And I'm going just in the corner of the eye and slowly building up the intensity of the sparkle. Obviously it would look good if you could, like, if you want to mix different pigments together. Like there is a vanilla one and the gold one from MAC, and I assume they would look super cool. So I want those corners of the eye to be very shimmery, so don't be afraid to apply a little bit more. So if I'm sure how I want to go with this pigment, I'm just gonna dip the brush into the actual product and go in the corner of my eye. I think this is gonna be like a festival almost look. So with those pigments you need to be careful, because the fallout is... it is a fallout. So you need to be careful, because the product is gonna actually drop onto your face. Just going into the corner, a little bit up and down, and just dabbing everything. So if I see there is some fallout, I'm just gonna take a very fluffy brush. I'm just gonna brush it off. But don't worry if there's gonna be some leftovers on your cheekbones. Nothing's gonna happen, right? Actually, before I'm gonna go contouring, I'm gonna do something like this. So I'm gonna dip a bigger brush into this nice purple. I'm gonna apply it just over here. Just dab a little bit and then blend it out. And then I'm gonna take a little bit again on the same brush. And I'm gonna apply it on at the edge of my nose. And just blend it nice. So it's not gonna look like a Rudolph nose. It's gonna look like a cold nose, like you had like a long walk in the winter, in the forest, and you're coming back and your nose is like, oh my god, I'm so cold. Right, so the next thing, I saw it on Instagram. So I just like dump this cotton bun with a setting spray, so it's wet, and I'm dipping it into the darker orange, and I'm gonna do a couple of dots. Now I'm gonna dip into the darker green, as you can see, like that, and I'm gonna do a couple of dots, one maybe here and here. Just go with your imagination, just go with your creativity. Just here, they don't need to be even, they don't need to have the same shape. They can be a little bit different. Maybe one over here. That looks interesting. I'm gonna get a darker purple. I'm gonna do the same thing. So I'm dipping it. And one is here, one is here. Oh, very interesting, very nice, very nice. So let's get blue maybe. So I'm gonna get this blue, lagoon, into here. Ooh, that's a nice blue. And maybe here. So the next step, what I'm gonna do is to take a eyeliner. So that one is from Collection Fast Stroke Eyeliner. I like this one because the actual brush is quite precise, It's not like a typical brush for painting. This one is like a thick brush, and what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna draw a shape around each color. And if you're happy with the shape that you have created, you can also go back with those dots and fill them up a little bit more with the color to get more intense. But I'm happy with the look. I hope the photos are gonna look nice as well. So now I'm gonna go with the liner. Boom! Okie doke. So now I've got a pencil from Revolution. It's a black eye pencil. And with this one, I'm gonna create a wing. So the wing in Hooded Eyes is not like a cool thing, to be honest, but I'm gonna try to do it. So from the bottom waterline, I'm trying to extend this waterline, extend the waterline towards your eyebrow, which is finishing over here at the end, right? So make sure you're gonna look forward, and it's difficult to talk and do it at the same time. So with the eye pencil, I'm gonna go very close to my lash line, the upper lash line, and then pull the bottom line a little bit higher, and then connect both lines together. Don't worry if it's not gonna look interesting at the beginning, because it doesn't. And now I'm gonna take the angle brush like this one. Can you see it? Can you see it? Angle brush like this one, and before this product is gonna set, I'm gonna blend it out on my lash line, very close to my lash line, and in general I'm gonna blend out the liner so it's gonna look nice and soft. So girl, take your time, don't rush. No rush. No rush. Hey! The line doesn't need to be long on the Hooded Eyes. So if you got big eyes, just play with it. Make sure it's gonna be nice, and you're gonna extend the line and pull out the eyes, so you're gonna create a nice shape. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna forward myself to the eyebrows. So first of all, I'm gonna brush the eyebrows up, like I want them to go a little bit more bushy. And with the what is that? This is a Rimmel London Micro Bro Pro Micro. This is like a very difficult name for the brush. 24-hour precision stroke pen. So this is for the eyebrows. I'm gonna be filling up the gaps. Jesus Christ, I think I need to invest in a mirror. It's like easier to do makeup with a mirror, right? So I'm gonna fill up the gaps with the eyebrows, starting from the inside, going backwards. So 2021 is gonna be about fluffy, natural looking eyebrows. Nothing heavy, nothing, you know, precise and clean like we used to do. Just as natural as possible. So I'm trying to fill up the gaps with very quick movements. So I'm going from one side to another to create an even looking eyebrows. For the highlighting, I'm gonna use So Kiss My Cheek palette from Clavier, and this one was a collaboration with Marzena Tarasiewicz, one of the best makeup artists in Poland. So this palette contains 2 bronzers, 2 highlighters, and 2 blushers. They are very pigmented, very nice to work with, and in general they are super amazing. So I'm gonna get this goldy, champagne gold Senorita highlighter and apply on my cheekbones and a little bit on my forehead as well. Just need to be careful not to blend out the actual eyeshadows. Ooh, nice. Oh, fuck's sake, too much. Too much. Woo, I'm gonna be so shiny over here. Okay, doesn't matter. A little bit on my creepy bone. Creepy bone can actually go a lot. Tiny bit on my nose. Oh, this highlight is everything. It looks so cute. So before I'm gonna apply fake lashes, I'm gonna use the mascara. So that one is 5-in-1 Lash Genius Mascara from Avon. Yeah, Avon. Quite affordable and a very good stuff. So I love the brush. It's quite fat brush, but the ends of the brush are specially designed to apply the product on the bottom of your lashes. So even you can separate them from each other, so they're gonna look nice. But this mascara is actually preventing from sticking the lashes together. So let's do the magic. So normally I'm trying to apply more mascara at the corners, at the edges, at the end of my lash to create more deepness and more intense look. Obviously this mascara is buildable, so you can build up the intensity after it's gonna dry. And don't worry, I'm gonna link everything, all the description underneath the this video. And obviously I'm gonna tag the website with the products from Avon where you can buy them from the actual website. You can actually see the difference straight away. Like this lash is so built up and it looks super nice and cool. Okay, let me do the other one and I'm gonna be back. Obviously every look needs to be finished with fantastic lashes. That's why I'm gonna use the illuminating lashes. You can find them on their website or on Instagram. And while you're gonna go on my Instagram, just check the discount code which you can get for those fantastic lashes and get yourself fantastic pair of lashes for Christmas or New Year's Eve. Super worth it. As you can see, I've got my lashes on, super amazing. They're just finishing the look and now almost the rest. So I'm gonna go with the lipstick. So this one, amazing, this amazing packaging is from Avon. So that one is called Wanted. And this is going to be like a corally pink. I like the shape of the lipstick. So as you can see, it's angled on both sides, so it's quite easy to apply on the lips. And this one is like a semi-matte finish. So let's see how this one is going to slide on my lips. Ooh, nice and intense. If you don't feel comfortable, you can use a brush and do the same thing. But because it's angled, it's quite easy to apply on the lips. And because I want it to be nice and precise, I'm gonna use a thin brush, and this one is Morphe M170.4, just to have the lines nice and even and the same on both sides. How cool is that lipstick? Don't be afraid to overdraw your lips. If you think your lips are not big enough, if you would like them a little bit bigger, don't be afraid to overdraw your lips as well. So intensity of this color looks super amazing. And this is like a semi-matte lipstick, but if you want to go a little bit more shimmier or leave it like this, that's super cool. But if you want to moisturize them, just apply any lip gloss on top and just change the matte lipstick into something more glossy. Right, to finish the look, I'm gonna spray my face with a setting spray, and this one is from XX Revolution, from the new collection as well, and that one is Metallic Gold Luminous Fixing Mist. So this one has loads of gold inside, so you need to remember to shake it well before the use. So all the excess of the product is going to go from the bottom of the actual bottle everywhere. And to finish the look, whew, there's like a hint of gold on my face, and that's how the finished look looks like. I hope you like it as well as I do. I'm gonna take some photos and post them later on my social media as well. But I'm super excited about the lipstick because the intensity of the power of the lipstick is super nice, as well as the eyeshadows. So Carnival 3 palette, super amazing. I've tried just one of the brush from 3 brushes from mmmmichel, but the first one is amazing. It's blending the concealer very nice and easily, so I assume the rest of the brushes is going to be nice as well. Definitely I'm going to try them in the other looks that I'm going to do with the other episodes of Make Me Up. So hopefully you're gonna be able to see how the rest of the brushes are working as well. That's gonna be everything in this episode. I hope you like this video. If yes, please remember to give a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel as well, leave some comments if you have tried the Carnival III palette. Give me a shout how you feel about the palette and the brushes from the new collections of mmmmichel, and hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next episode, and I hope you're excited to see me on the episode 2 of Make Me Up. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Bye!